Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Verbora English, your favorite place to learn real English through natural conversations. I'm Sarah, and I'm super excited to be here with you today.
Hey, Sarah, and hello to all our wonderful listeners and viewers from every corner of the world. I'm Mike, and honestly, I've been looking forward to this episode all week.
Really? You seem extra enthusiastic today, Mike. Did something good happen?
Well, Sarah, I've been thinking a lot about today's topic. It's something that completely changed my life about 2 years ago, and I'm not exaggerating.
Wow, that's a big statement. Now I'm curious. What are we talking about today?
Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful concepts for success. We're talking about consistency versus motivation.
Oh, this is going to be good. This topic is incredibly important, not just for learning English, but for achieving anything in life.
Absolutely. But before we jump into this amazing conversation, we have a small request for our Verbora English family.
Yes, if you're enjoying our podcast and finding value in our conversations, please hit that subscribe button right now. It takes just 1 second, but it means the world to us.
And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up. That little like button helps our channel grow and reach more English learners like you.
Also, share this episode with someone who needs to hear this message. Maybe a friend who keeps starting things but never finishing them.
We all know someone like that. Actually, I used to be that person.
Really? Tell me more, Mike. This sounds like a story.
Oh, it definitely is a story. A painful but educational story. You see, Sarah, 3 years ago, I decided I wanted to get healthy. I wanted to exercise every day.
That's a great goal. Health is so important.
It is. So I went to the gym and bought an expensive membership. I bought new shoes, new clothes, new everything. I downloaded 5 different workout apps on my phone.
5 apps? That's a lot of preparation.
I know. I was so motivated, Sarah. I felt unstoppable. I imagined myself with strong muscles. I imagined running marathons. I was dreaming big.
So what happened? Did you become a marathon runner?
No, I went to the gym for exactly 8 days.
8 days? That's it?
That's it. On day 9, I was tired from work. On day 10, it was raining. On day 11, I had a headache. And then I just stopped completely.
The motivation disappeared.
Exactly. It vanished like smoke. One moment I was on fire, the next moment I was back on my couch eating chips and watching television.
Mike, you just described something that happens to millions of people. This is the motivation trap.
The motivation trap. I like that name. Tell me more about it.
Well, motivation is an emotion. It's a feeling. And like all feelings, it comes and goes. You cannot control it.
That makes sense. Some days I feel motivated to work. Other days I want to stay in bed all day.
Exactly. Motivation is like the weather. Sometimes it's sunny and bright. Sometimes it's cloudy and dark. You can't choose the weather.
So relying on motivation is like planning a picnic every day and hoping for sunshine.
Perfect analogy, Mike. Sometimes you get lucky. Most times you get disappointed.
Okay, so if motivation is unreliable, what should we use instead?
This is where consistency enters the picture. Consistency is completely different from motivation. It doesn't care about your feelings.
It doesn't care about feelings? That sounds a little cold.
Maybe it sounds cold, but it's actually freeing. Let me explain. Consistency is about systems, not emotions. It's about building habits that work automatically.
Automatically? Like a machine?
Yes, like a machine. Think about it this way, Mike. Do you brush your teeth every morning?
Of course, every single morning without fail.
Do you wake up feeling excited and motivated to brush your teeth?
No, I just do it. It's automatic. I don't even think about it.
That's consistency. You've done it so many times that it became a habit. Your brain doesn't need motivation anymore. It just follows the pattern.
Wow, so the goal is to make learning English feel like brushing teeth?
Exactly. When studying English becomes as natural as brushing your teeth, you will make incredible progress. You won't need motivation. You'll just do it.
But Sarah, how do we build such habits? I tried many times and failed many times.
The secret is starting incredibly small. Most people fail because they try to do too much at the beginning.
Like me buying 5 workout apps and planning 2-hour gym sessions.
Precisely. Your motivation was high, so you made big plans. But when motivation left, those big plans became impossible mountains.
So what should I have done differently?
Start with something so small that it feels almost silly. Instead of 2 hours at the gym, start with 5 minutes of walking.
5 minutes? That's nothing.
It seems like nothing, but that's exactly why it works. Anyone can do 5 minutes. Even on your worst day, even when you're exhausted, even when you're sick, you can probably manage 5 minutes.
That's true. 5 minutes is easy.
And here's the magic. Once you start, you often continue. The hardest part is always beginning. Once you're walking, 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 becomes 20.
Ah, I see. The small start removes the resistance.
Exactly. In psychology, we call this reducing friction. Make the first step so easy that your brain cannot find an excuse.
This applies to English too, right?
Absolutely. Don't plan to study English for 2 hours every day. That plan will die within a week. Instead, commit to reading 1 paragraph in English every day. Just 1 paragraph.
1 paragraph seems too small to make a difference.
But 1 paragraph every day for a year equals 365 paragraphs. That's probably an entire book, maybe 2 books.
When you calculate it that way, it sounds impressive.
Small actions done consistently create massive results over time. This is the principle that separates successful people from unsuccessful people.
Okay, I'm convinced. Start small. But how do I remember to do it every day?
Great question. You need to attach your new habit to an existing habit. This is called habit stacking.
Habit stacking? Explain this to me.
You already have habits you do every day without thinking. You wake up, you drink coffee, you eat breakfast, you check your phone. These are anchor habits.
I definitely check my phone every morning. That's a strong habit.
Perfect. So attach your English practice to that habit. Say to yourself, after I check my phone in the morning, I will read 1 English paragraph.
Oh, that's clever. The phone checking reminds me to read English.
Exactly. The old habit triggers the new habit. Your brain loves patterns. Give it a clear pattern to follow.
After coffee, I practice English. After English, I eat breakfast. A nice chain of habits.
You're getting it. Now let me share another powerful technique. Track your progress visibly.
Track my progress. How?
Get a calendar and hang it on your wall where you see it every day. Each day you complete your English practice, mark a big X on that day.
A big X. Okay, I'm listening.
After a few days, you'll see a chain of X marks. This chain becomes precious to you. You won't want to break it.
Because breaking the chain looks bad on the calendar?
Yes, but also because your brain loves streaks. When you see 7 X marks in a row, you feel proud. You feel successful. That pride pushes you to continue.
So the calendar becomes my motivation?
In a way, yes, but it's external motivation built into a system. You're not waiting for motivation to appear magically. You're creating it through your tracking system.
Sarah, this is brilliant, but I have a concern. What happens when I fail? Because I know myself, I will miss a day eventually.
And that's completely normal. You are human, not a robot. Missing 1 day is not a disaster.
It's not?
No, the real danger is missing 2 days in a row. 1 missed day is an accident. 2 missed days becomes a pattern. 3 missed days becomes your new lifestyle.
So if I miss Monday, I absolutely must practice on Tuesday.
Exactly. Never let 1 missed day become 2 missed days. This is perhaps the most important rule of consistency.
Never miss twice. I'm writing this down in my mind.
And when you do miss a day, please don't be harsh on yourself. Self-criticism destroys consistency faster than anything else.
Really? I always thought being hard on myself would push me to work harder.
That's a common belief, but research shows the opposite. When you criticize yourself harshly, you feel shame. Shame makes you want to avoid the activity completely.
So instead of pushing myself to practice more, I actually practice less.
Correct. Self-compassion is more effective than self-criticism. Forgive yourself quickly and return to your practice with a fresh mind.
That's surprisingly comforting to hear.
Consistency is a long game, Mike. You're not trying to win today. You're trying to win over months and years. One bad day means nothing in the big picture.
This reminds me of that old fable about the tortoise and the hare.
Perfect reference. The hare was fast and motivated. He ran with incredible speed, but he was inconsistent. He stopped to rest, to celebrate, to get distracted.
And the tortoise just kept walking, slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise didn't need motivation. He didn't have exciting bursts of speed. He just moved forward, one small step at a time, without stopping.
Be the tortoise. I like that message.
The tortoise approach works for everything: learning English, exercising, eating healthy, reading books, building relationships, growing a business. Everything.
It really is a universal principle.
Let me give you another example. Imagine two English learners. Student A studies for 3 hours every Sunday. Student B studies for 20 minutes every day.
Student A studies more in total, right? 3 hours versus about 2 hours and 20 minutes?
Yes, student A studies slightly more total minutes, but student B will learn faster, much faster.
Why? That doesn't seem logical.
Because learning happens between study sessions, not just during them. Your brain needs time to process, to forget a little, and then to remember again. This process strengthens memory.
So studying every day gives my brain more processing opportunities?
Exactly. Also, student B stays connected to English every single day. The language stays fresh. Student A forgets most of what they learned by the next Sunday.
That explains why I forget vocabulary so quickly. I study a lot on weekends, but nothing during the week.
Switch to daily practice, even tiny daily practice, and you'll see remarkable improvement.
Sarah, we've covered so much today. Should we summarize the main points for our listeners?
Great idea. Let's create a clear action plan.
Okay, point number 1. Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes. We cannot depend on it for long-term success.
Point number 2, consistency is about actions and systems, not feelings. It works regardless of how we feel.
Point number 3, start incredibly small, so small that you cannot fail. 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
Point number 4, use habit stacking. Attach new habits to existing habits for better success.
Point number 5, track your progress visibly. Use a calendar and mark your successes. Build a chain and protect it.
Point number 6, if you miss one day, forgive yourself immediately, but never miss 2 days in a row.
And point number 7, be the tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race.
Beautiful summary, Mike. If our listeners follow these 7 points, they will transform their English learning journey.
And not just English, these principles work for any goal in life.
Absolutely. Consistency is the great equalizer. Talent matters less than you think. Natural ability matters less than you think. What matters most is showing up every single day.
Even when you don't feel like it.
Especially when you don't feel like it. Those are the days that count the most. Those are the days that build your character.
Wow, Sarah, this conversation has really inspired me. I'm going to start my consistency journey tonight.
What will you do?
I'm going to read 1 page of an English novel before sleeping. Just 1 page. No excuses.
That's perfect. And I'm going to practice my Spanish for 10 minutes every morning after my coffee.
Look at us being consistent together.
That's the spirit. And we hope everyone listening will join us on this consistency journey.
Yes, please join the Verbora English Consistency Challenge. Start today, not tomorrow, today.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Thank you for being part of our Verbora English family. We appreciate every single one of you.
Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell icon to get notified when we release new episodes.
And leave us a comment below. We have a question for you.
Yes, tell us in the comments, what is one small thing you will do consistently starting today? We want to know your commitment.
Reading comments from our community is one of the best parts of our day. Seriously.
It really is. We read every single comment and we love seeing your progress.
Thank you again, everyone. Until next time, remember, motivation gets you started, consistency keeps you going.
Be the tortoise. See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, friends. Stay consistent.
Bye, everyone.